Hey guys, and welcome back. And if you're new here, thanks so much for joining us today. It is the first day of the road trip, so we are leaving Florida and bringing you along with us on our first day on the road to see where we stop and what we do. So stay tuned. And we're off. 95 north, here we come.
That's right.
Lucy's tucked in, Lexi's enjoying the window, and Lalo's all covered up back there.
Wayne's week is
Take the next right, then turn right.
Gotta find where the RV parking is. Let's come over here to the end so we have grass for the girls.
yeah, no yard.
We've arrived at Cracker Barrel. We're all set up back there, taking the girls for a quick little so that they can do their business, being cooped up in the truck for 2 hours and 45 minutes since leaving the Bulow Campground to arriving at this Cracker Barrel. So this is home for the night. This is just our very first day out of Florida, and it's a quick pit stop so that we can just get some distance in and get a little bit further, because remember, the first 20 days
Head southeast.
Trip, I forgot to turn off the GPS. As of right now, we've got the Cracker Barrel all to ourselves. We got here at 1:45 p.m. Let's see by the time night falls how many people have arrived. So since we're not necessarily at a campground that we can take out our outside setting, Lou did suggest that we go ahead and bungee him above the tire so that at least he can have some sun and keep up with his daytime routine. So Lalo is hanging out outside already. He has come down and enjoyed some of his seeds and water after the ride, and we've got him partially covered so he can choose if he wants sun on this side or shade on that side. I did a very basic setup. The things that are unbungeed, the bungees stayed where they are, and other things stayed bungeed, but still didn't put everything away, like the knives, like that. It's one less thing we have to do in the morning. I do have to open the bed later because I do have the router tucked in there, and we're gonna need to plug in the router to the Jackery later this evening so that I can set up my workstation and work, as well as plug in these fans and face them towards the bed for the girls. Although Lou said that it's gonna be pretty chilly tonight, at least comfortable, so we'll see. It is 3:30, so let's talk about what we're gonna have while boondocking. So yesterday I made a Greek pasta salad. It has tomatoes, roasted red peppers, cucumbers, olives, feta cheese, seasoning, oil and vinegar. Super delicious. And we're gonna eat that alongside some avocado. And I made some salmon patties for us to eat yesterday. There were 2 left over, so one isn't obviously enough for both of us. I'm gonna turn it into a little sandwich. I have these plain bagel thins. They're super thin, so I'm gonna toast that up in here with some butter, add some lettuce and tomato and mayonnaise to it. So yeah, that would be our meal. And as I started warming up the salmon, a Class C just pulled in. And we are served. It is like 3:30, 3:45. Time to break our fast. Cannot wait. So delicious. Lou, of course, came up with the best plan ever, to share a beer. And that's Lucy barking at her, telling her, don't forget to give me a bite. Let's see how this turned out. These were good yesterday on their own on the side, so I can't imagine they won't be good with these really thin bagel breads. Oh yeah. RV number 3, truck camper pulling in while we're eating. It's time for the girls to have their lunch too, so no microwave while at Cracker Barrel. So we will be warming up their food the same way I warmed up our stuff, which is on the stove. In the meantime, let's go ahead and measure it out. Warming up, definitely do not want it super hot. And let's remeasure it out since I have to combine it. Lexi takes this little supplement for her kidneys, so we add, I believe this is 1/8 of a teaspoon, yeah, to each meal. Alright, little girl, let's get this bed open and take out the router and get comfortable. Come to the ottoman. Good girl. I went ahead and got my workstation set up, just nothing's plugged. So our tower, the Jackery, and my computer. So when it's time to work, I just got to plug everything in and turn everything on. In the meantime, let's go ahead and bring Lalo inside before the sun goes down. He usually spends his time in the bathroom. If he's not outside, he's in the bathroom. And I'm gonna go ahead and let him hang out here for a little bit before I figure out how I'm gonna put him in the bathroom, because his tension rod is currently being used for the cabinets. All right. Mind you, there is a street on the other side of us that he can turn on, but he's cutting through the parking lot right up against our rig. Like, seriously. Oh my god. He's giving me a heart attack. See? Let me show you guys. There's a street right around us. I could have taken.
Everyone is nervous enough already.
Oh my god, dude.
Wow, that was really close. I thought he was.
But why couldn't he have just turned from the street?
I thought he was going to pull back a little bit to pull that turn that he did.
Do you guys want to see something cute? So I make Lalo basically bird chop, little homemade food that I only give to him in the evenings. He doesn't eat that much. He'll pick at this. And I'll leave it in here for 2 hours and then tell Alexa to take it out. Lalo, yummy yummy time. Yummy yummy time. Oh yeah. Oh. Yummy yummy time. This is his favorite time of the day. It's yummy yummy time. He's gonna come rushing down now. Yummy yummy time, Lalo. Yummy yummy. Yeah. Yummy yummy. Yummy yummy. Oh, that's so yummy. Yeah, that's so yummy. Isn't that the cutest thing you've ever seen? I love seeing him rush down to come eat. He loves his yummy yummy time. 7:30, so it's about time for me to start logging in. Well, I usually log in at 7:45, but because we need to connect the router and all that good stuff, I'm gonna do it now to give it time to power up. The Jackery is at 97%, and all I'm plugging in is the router and my laptop, which is a power hog. And I think I'm also gonna do a USB to plug into my phone, because my phone's like at 30-something% with you guys, so I'll do that in a moment. And like I said, it's 7:30. I get off of work typically at midnight, depending how long my last call is. So I will check in when I'm done working so that we can see where we're at. Our house battery is also at 100%. So that also doesn't last too long, but we're going to be using it for the light above me. And I believe Lou's also going to turn on the little ceiling fan that we have over the bed too. No, you're going to connect that to the Jackery when I'm done working? Okay, yeah. All right. Yeah, and that's it. I'll check in with you in a little bit. Let me go ahead and start logging in and see you guys soon. I actually have to wait for the router to turn on, right?
Wow, that's impressive. 52 up.
Oh my god, if I had videos edited, I'd totally upload here.
It's awesome.
Done editing, wow.
That's like...
Yeah, that'll be up in no time.
I know. That's fantastic.
Alright.
The things that our viewers get excited about.
And that is a wrap. Just logged out of work. Who says we're probably the only people awake at this time over here? We're the only ones making noise, me talking on the phone. Thankfully I got off right on time, so let me give you guys an update. The router and panel is pulled. Output is at 30, 33, 31. And as usual, I always tell her, me working my shift, I only use about a quarter of the Jackery. So we are good. A quarter used. Time to plug this baby into our little fan that Lou hacked with that tension rod. It's connected into a USB, but into a regular outlet. So I'm gonna wrap it up here. I will see you guys tomorrow as we leave in the morning. Bye. Good morning. It is a beautiful morning here in the Cracker Barrel in Georgia. I think Brunswick or something of that sort. This parking lot got jam-packed last night, and it's practically empty this morning. We woke up late. I set my alarm for 9, snoozed it till 10, and I think there's only one other person here right now. So gotta finish wrapping up all the morning stuff that you guys saw me do yesterday. But first, let's check in on the Jackery and make some coffee. All we had plugged in last night is this USB for our fan that kept us nice and cool all night, and the USB for Lou's phone. And we're still at 67%. That is amazing. So now I'm gonna go ahead and plug in the coffee maker so that we can get our coffee on. Oh, update. Lou said she didn't have her phone plugged in overnight. She just plugged it in now. My bad. Wowzer. I think this coffee maker pulls more than my computer. Jesus Christ, that's a lot. So this is done, and it dropped to 57%. And we're off. Today we're switching driving roles. I drove yesterday morning. Lou's driving this morning. She is securing Lalo right now so that he can have a smooth travel day without any movement and be nice and safe. And then cover him with his towel so he doesn't be all freaked out. All secured. Time to say goodbye to Cracker Barrel. And a quick gas stop, which is conveniently located right across the street from Cracker Barrel.
Got it?
Yes. We got it, Lucy! I hope you enjoyed hanging out with us here at Cracker Barrel tonight, and just seeing a lazy day, travel day at a non-campground, and basically what we do when we don't have any type of hookups, hence that Jackery. Lifesaver for us to be able to work and also plug in some fans. If you enjoyed this first day vlog as we head northeast, please give us a big thumbs up. I love to hear your recommendations on what we should do as we work our way up to Maine and then back down to Florida. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys. I didn't ask to subscribe. No, we forgot to tell them to subscribe.
Continue on Campground Road for half a mile.